This camera is amazing. My new phone got delivered, the iPhone 11 Pro Max, and it's got a sweet camera, so loving that. But anyway, on to episode 6. So the weekend was really nice. I took it off, so I had a couple of days off, which is something I do probably once every 6 months or so. I just take 2 days off next together, spend it with the family and just chill at home basically. And then back to it today. It was quite nice because I had 2 days, I was able to refresh and just kind of recharge really. And then my mind was working in new ways again, which is lovely. So I'm obviously out for a walk. So then I was back to the grindstone this morning, doing payroll, getting all that set, and then really I've just spent the day organising all the financial side of things. I wanted to understand exactly how long we'd have with what we have in the bank. And also what that would look like month by month. So when we do come back to some form of normality, how much we'd have in the bank, because it's not just surviving, it's about when you come back to work, being able to grow. So that's really been my task for today. I wouldn't say it's good or bad, it's just the reality of the situation. I'm just going to go over a style, it's a bit muddy, so I'll come back in a sec. Success, I didn't drop my phone, that's a good thing. One thing I was going to say is about the government scheme. So what the government have done, obviously putting the 80% scheme in for salaries, is it's a good scheme to have those wages covered. I think it's really smart play to work through businesses rather than directly to the individual, which is very much what America are doing. I think they're going to come out of this with the highest unemployment rate they've ever seen. And it's going to be catastrophic for them. So, long walk out of breath. I haven't got coronavirus, I promise. Well, I don't think I have. Anyway, who knows? They're not testing enough. But anyway, off the subject. What they've done very well with the 80% is, obviously it means you can guarantee employees get paid 80%, but they don't work. So, during that time, as an employer, you've got really two choices. Let's go over the style. You've really got two choices. You either pay them 80% and they stay at home and do nothing, or you keep them working and you pay them 100%, because some of my staff can't work because they're operationally based, so they have to be at home. Some of my other staff can work or could work because they can work via their Macs remotely, but we're a company that's not making any money whatsoever. So if I pay my staff, if I keep them working, I pay them 100%, I've got no money coming in, and therefore my business will fold a lot quicker because it will go through its reserves than if we could still utilise the government's 80%. I just think it was a bit short-sighted of them not to say, we will cover 80%. If you've got staff that can stay at home and work, then get them to work, rather than just sort of sitting around doing nothing, because ultimately your company is going to suffer, because when we go back to work, if we don't do it, if we don't pay our employees the 100%, then they're doing nothing, so our company's stopped. When we come back to work, we're then going to have to restart everything. However, if we kept our employees working during the downtime, we'd get ahead of the curve, and when we come back to work, we hit the ground running. That's good for everybody, because it's good for us because we start making money straight away. It's good for our employees because they continue to be active and engaged and just doing stuff for the next 2-3 months, however long it might be. Imagine just doing nothing for 3 months. You'd be going stir crazy. And that's all going to be good for the economy because it's all moving and we make money straight away, which means we earn more money, which means we make more profits, which means we pay more tax. It all goes back into the system. So I think it's just a little short-sighted not to put almost a third criteria in of having people being able to work from home and paying some form of subsidy for that from the government. Even if it was only 40, 50, 60%, that would be great. 50%, spot on, happy with that. So anyway, I guess to round off the video for today, because I've now figured out exactly where we are, exactly what our churn rate is in terms of how much money we're going to go through each month and what our bank balance is going to look like, I can now set the team to work that are going to be working, set the team into furlough, they're going to be furloughed, get them all going, and I can move on to all the other stuff I can be doing whilst we're in downtime. So that's really the plan. It's going to be the end of the episode. Anything you want to say, send it to me. Ping us a message. I'm bloody knackered now. Well, I was knackered. It's a rookie error. Ping us a message and I'll do my best to answer. I'm going to do something tomorrow, a little bit different, I think, probably on tourism and just that kind of area. And then Wednesday we'll go onto something fresh. So that's it for now.